Creating reports without ABAP involvement, that is without the involvement of the development team, is quite interesting. And you as a functional consultant can really develop reports without involving ABAP. How to do that? Let's see in this particular video. So as you can see on my screen right now, what all we are going to cover in this video. We have customized reports without the involvement of ABAP team, without taking their help. So we'll be going to understand what are user groups, what is the info set, how to create that SAP query, and how we can add new field to the SAP query, and also how we can create a T-code for those SAP query. So these are the things which we are going to discuss this in this video today, and let's directly jump on to SAP. There are different T-codes which are involved into this. The very first T-code is SQ03. Now, when you go into this T-code SQ03, okay, now this T-code is particularly related to creation of user groups. Now, why user group? Basically, you want to assign roles to certain users to access this report. So you need to create a user group. Okay, so let's say I can create a user group Z underscore Y. Begin with Z because it's a customized report. So let us begin with Z, and I can create a user group Z underscore FI underscore 3, and let's say just click on create. So once I have created it, again it is asking for details. So I will say finance user group. Okay, finance user group 3, and once I will do this, and I will just save it. Okay, so I have created a user group now. Now once I create a user group, okay, it is asking for some local object, as this is a test environment. I will create on this local object, and I have created the user group. It is saved. This was the very first step. So we access SQ03, we created a user group. Now user group created for what? To access certain reports, to execute certain reports. Okay, so how those reports needs to be prepared? The next option, we will go to SQ02. The first one was SQ03. Now we will go to SQ02. Now in SQ02, what we are going to do basically is that we are going to create info set. Now what is info set? Info set basically means it is a list of tables. Now how do we create a report? Basically, to create any report, we need to fetch fields from different tables. Might be different tables. So a set of those tables and the fields within those tables, it is called as an info set. Okay, so I'm going to create a group of those tables and the fields. That's called as info set in short. Okay, so let me just name this. Let me name it same what I named it over there as user group, just for understanding purpose. Okay, I have named it Z underscore FI underscore 3, and I will click on create. Now once I have click on create, it will ask for the info set name. So info set name is, let's say we want to create a query or a report which deals basically with purchase order details. So when you talk about purchase order details, it will have all the details of the purchase order, including the items, and also some details related to the supplier as well. So I will just name this as purchase order info set. Okay, so I have named this. Now it's showing, see, if you go to the data source from where this data will be fetched to create reports. So we are going to fetch the data from tables, table join using basis tables. Now, what are the different tables? We should know what are the different tables wherein the fields are present to create any report. And that's how we write a functional specification document whenever we want to get a report being developed by the ABAP or the development team. So in this case, we are going to develop the report. We should know which tables needs to be accessed. So if I'm going to, I need the details relating to purchase order. So for purchase order, there are different tables like EKKO, EKKO, and EKKO basically is the header of the purchase order. So I have mentioned one table over here, and I will click on check mark over here. So I have got one table. You can say EKKO. This is the purchasing document header level table, and it includes all those fields which are related to a purchase order. Okay, now this is the header level. The header level, which includes basically the details of, you can see the purchase document number, company code, purchase document type, and so on. But it does not include details like what all is included item wise details in the purchase order. Whenever you create a purchase order, you have different items, like line number 10 shows a different item for which the order is placed, line number 20 shows a different item. So that also needs to be included. Now herein we can see it is EKKO, purchasing document header. So we will include another table. It go to insert table, and you will put it as EKPO. I will click on this. and you will see another table has got inserted, EKQ and EKPU. But quite interesting, you can see there are different lines which are joining these tables. Now, why these lines? Because one table needs to be linked to another table through a unique ID. Now you can see these are keys, special keys present over here. You can see EBELN. So purchase document number is present in purchase document header level table, as well as it is present even in line item level table, EBELN, purchasing document number. And that's why these tables are connected through a line. Okay, it is being joined with this line. Again, it is showing another linkage. Now it is showing EBELP, item number of purchasing document. And in this table, it is showing last item number. Does this is this same? It is not same in any case. This showing item number, it is showing last item number. So because this is not same, we need to be a bit cautious. We need to just right click onto this, okay, and delete this link, because this link is not working as what we require. So we'll just delete this. Now it is only getting linked with purchasing document number and purchasing document number. That's it, EBELN. But there is one more thing. I require the bank details of the vendor as well over here, of the supplier. So what to do that? In that case, I will need another table. I will just click on this and I will put another table, LFBK. Let's LFBK. Let me put this. And once I do this, you can see we have another table present over here. Okay, I will just expand this. Now we can see this is also being linked to these different tables. Now what I need basically, I want purchasing document number, I want the company code, I want purchasing document category or document type, few things I need from here, and I need the basically what I need is the bank account number from this details. Okay, now we can see this is also being linked through Listener. If I go down in this table, okay, let me just go down and check, and you can see it is being linked to bank, is being linked through bank country, through account assignment category. Here, I don't need this. This is not same. This is quite different. So I will just delete this link. I do not need this link. This is incorrect. Let me check this one. Is it same? So it is again, see, you listener. Listener is basically account number of supplier. And in this table, it is the last transmission. Again, this is not correct. It is not same. I will again delete this link also. So this link is also not justified. Now, how to link these tables then? Because this is my main table, the left-hand side table, and I want to link this table to my LFBK table. So I will go to join conditions. Okay. And here I will put my table name, EKKO, that is the purchasing document header level, and this table, that is LFBK. Okay, and I will click on this check mark. So once I have done this, you can see now this table, purchasing document header, is linked with this table. Okay, vendor master details. And how it is linked? It is linked through Listener. So that is how it is linked. Listener is present in document header level, and also it is present in the vendor master level. It is also linking automatically with the bank's country key. Okay, and let me check what it is getting linked with. Bank's country key, where is that? It is showing country region for the tax report. So it might not be same. Again, this is not valid, bank country key and country key. So I will just delete this link as well. So now, when I have deleted this, now you can see, I will just expand this a bit and you'll be able to see better. Okay, I'll bring this down. So we can see, if I go above, sorry. Now this is linked with purchasing document number. Both these are linked with purchasing document number. Okay, you can see purchasing document number, EKKO table and EKPO are linked with purchasing document number, and EKKO and LFPK are linked with Lifner, that is the vendor account number. So I have done this. Okay, and then what I will do, I will just click on this check link condition, whether my links are fine or not. And once I have done, clicked onto this, it shows defined joint conditions are correct. So that means it is correct. I do not need to do anything. And what I will do once I have done this, then I will go and click on okay, I will go and click on this info set maintenance. Okay, once I have clicked on this, it is showing create empty field groups or include key fields, include all table fields. We will go with this create empty field groups. Now, what does field groups means? Basically, we have three tables. purchasing document header level, purchasing document line item level, and the LFPK, that is vendor bank details. Now I will click on create empty field groups. I will just click on this check mark. Once I have clicked on this check mark, these are the three tables. These are now in the form of groups, I will say. Okay, now each of these groups should have certain fields. We saw that every table has a fields. Okay, but these groups are empty right now because we selected create empty field groups. But where are those fields? Those fields are over here. Okay, within these tables, these are details. So I will just select those which I want. I will go to the header level and I want the purchasing document number. So I will just click on this and will drag to this purchasing document header. Okay, because I have just selected the first one. And then I also need the company code. I will just go and take the company code over here. What all details I need? I also need, let's say, the purchasing document type. Okay, I have also taken it over here. And then I also need the supplier account number. So I have also taken that over here. This is my first group. And now when I click on this, you can see all those four fields which I have dragged it are present over here in my first group. Okay, okay. And now I will just click the drop down arrow and I will go to the second group, that is purchasing document item. Now this is the line item level details. So when I go to this at the line item level, what all things I need? I need item number of purchasing document. So I will just click on this. Let's say I also need material number over here. So I will also click on this. Okay, I also need plant over here and I will also drag this over here. So three details I have also taken it from here. Now, this is the second group. The third group where I want to go is the vendor master bank details. So I went over here and from here what I need the bank account number of the vendor. I will just go click and drag it over here. So the bank account number is over here. And let's say I also need, do I need anything else? Um let's say I need the bank country or region. Not necessary. If you want, you can just select it. Whatever the data will be here, it will pop up. Okay. Now I have selected it over here and I will just click on save. I have saved it. Okay. It is asking okay, and let's click on save. So the data is saved. Now you can see all those fields which I needed. I need from the purchasing document header, I need these fields. From purchasing document line item level, I need these fields. And from the vendor master, I need these fields. Okay, I have done that. Now I can just arrange it also. From item number, I want it at the top. I will just select it over here and I will get the item number at the first place. The plant will come at the second place. Okay. Similar thing, if I want the company code at the top, I can bring it over here. And this is how the company code is also came in. Okay. Now you can arrange it as per your requirement. And then what you need to do, you can again click on check if everything is fine. Okay, it shows it has no inconsistencies, nothing inconsistencies are there. So if there are no inconsistencies, we can click on generate and the info set is now generated. So two things we have done. Number one thing, we created a user group in SQ03. Then we went to SQ02 and we also created an info set. Info set is basically list of tables and the fields within those tables. Whatever fields we need, we have selected that. Okay, we will click on save. Once we have clicked on saved, what's the next step? Okay, now the next step is we will go back. Now the thing is we have selected the tables, we have selected the user groups. We've already generated the info set. Let's click once more, click on yes. Okay, and we have the purchase order info set Z underscore FI underscore 3. Okay, now what we need to do? Now this info set, basically this needs to be assigned to the user group which we have created, because those user group will be accessing those reports. Okay, so what you can do, you can go to the role or user group assignment. Once you click on this, okay, and you can just select, this was the user group we selected, we created. Okay, and just save assignment. So the user group has now been assigned to this particular info set. This thing has also been completed. Now what next? We'll go back. Okay, once you go back, now the next transaction code, we need to go for creating this query. Okay, to create this query, we will go to SQ01. This is the third T-code. First, we use SQ03 to create the user groups. Second one, SQ02 to create the info set. Within the info set, we link those info set to the user groups, and now we are going to create a query. Now, what query we need, we can just mention that query name. Let's say, let's take the same for better understanding, Z_FI_3, and we will go to create. Now, you can see before creating the user group and our query name info set is already coming over here because we have linked it. Okay, we will just go and create it. Once you create it, this is what we did it. The info set is linked to the user group, and we will click on check mark. Yes. Okay. Now it is asking for the title. What is this title? So we will go to purchase order details with bank account number. Okay. We have done this, and we will just scroll down. This will be like SAP list viewer. Okay. Once you have done this, now what you need to do, you need to go to the basic list. Okay. Now why basic list? Basically, you have selected the fields from the tables. But which fields should be in the selection screen of the report? What should be the output? This has not yet been decided. And that's what we are going to do here in SQ01. Okay, so we'll go to the basic list. Once you go to the basic list, you click on this, and again, you will find all those three tables which we have basically chosen or selected to create these reports. Just drag it onto the right hand side, and now you will find different list and the selection fields. Now, selection fields are basically the selection screen. That is, let's say you want to take company code and the purchasing document number as selection screen. And once you execute that, you should be able to get the different output. So I will just take what fields I need to on the selection side, what fields I need in the output side. So I will go to the purchasing document header. I need company code as a selection. The same should also appear in the output. I also need the purchasing document number in the selection. That same should also appear in the output. And I also need the supplier account number in the selection. That should also be there in the output. Okay. So list fields is output. Selection is the selection screen fields. Purchasing document type, I only need in the output. Okay. I do not need in the selection screen. I will go to my next table, purchasing document items. All this I need only in the output. I need the item number in the output. I need the plant in the output. I need the material number in the output. Okay. And going down, what about the vendor master? If I go to this, I need the bank account number in the output. I need the bank country key also in the output. Once I have done this, I will just click on check whether everything is fine. It shows no errors were found during consistency checks. That's great. And let us just test this. If I go and click on test, do I get any error or everything is fine? Let's check. Okay, it is asking for a variant. Let's not go with a variant right now. Just click on check mark and see. This is what the selection screen has been created. We have the company code, we have the purchasing document number, we have the supplier account number. Now I can put it right now, any company code, it will give it details according to that. I can put purchasing document number, it will give me details only for that purchasing document number. If I need it across all the company codes, across all the accounts, what I will do, I will just click on execute. Once I click on execute, here is the report. Now, in this particular system right now, you can see there are two company codes maintained, and against these company codes, you have the purchasing document number, you have the supplier number, you have the purchasing document type, item number, plant, material, and even we have the bank account details and the country. So you can see different tables have been mixed and you have a different report altogether. So this is how you can create a report. But this report has been just now created. There are many other things which you can do. You can also create a T-code for executing this report, and you can also add another field. Let's say I need one more field to this report. Okay, so what I will do, I will go back. I need one more thing. Okay, so I will go back, and if I need one more, what I should do, I need to find it out. So what I will do, I will just go back to SQ02. Okay, first let me save this. I have just saved this right now. Okay, and now I will go back and I will go to SQ02. This has been saved. Okay, so once this gets saved, now we will go to SQ02. I need one more field. Hey, I need one more field. I need a field. Let me just first go to SQ02 and then we will decide what field we need. I went to SQ02 and in SQ02, this is my info set. Okay, and I will click on change. So I went and I clicked on change. Now, what else I can do? I can go to extras. Okay. In extras, if I go, you can see it has different fields. Now, if I go to this create option over there, I will just click on this create option, or let me see what all these are there. Okay, let me just go and click on the create option. Now, what I need an additional field The field name should be test. Okay, and I will click on the check mark. Now I have clicked on the check mark. The field name is okay, test. Uh, Test 123. Let me take the field name like this. Okay, it is test 123. And what should be the type? What is the field type? It is the character or numerical. Let me take it as character. Length, the length, let me take the field length as 10, output length as 10. Okay, and I will click on the check mark. So once I do this, you can see that test 123 has been field has been created. But what's within this field? Is there something within this field? Can I add a code how this will appear? So let me just go and click on this code for addition. Now this different types of codes can be added over here. You can take the help of a ABAP as to what should appear in this test field. In our case, to just to make you understand, let me go on test equal to uh, test equal to what should be included. It should be included ABC. Okay, and I will do, and I have just written a code over here, test ABC, and I will just click on save. Okay, now once I have clicked on save, it is asking, do you want to save the change code? I said, yes, I want to save the change code. So this test, I have created an additional field, but this field has not been included yet in the program. Okay, in our report, it has not yet been included. So what to do next? So I have done this. I have clicked on save. I will click on save not, and then I will go to back. Okay, and we will go and click on change. Once we click on change, we created the additional field. Let me go to extras if the additional field is appearing somewhere over here. Here it is. So what we need to do basically, this is the additional field, and I want the additional field to appear in the vendor master itself. So I have just clicked on this additional field. I will click on save. Okay, and I will check this condition whether it is correct or not. So this test, as we have dragged it over here, now it is appearing in the vendor master, and we will just go above. I just want this field to be at the last. Okay, now here it is, and I will generate the info set once again. Just check everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine. I have assigned this test field over here, and I will click on save. Okay, now once it is saved, now I will go back to SQ01. Now I went to SQ01 and I will try to go to change. And in change, I will go to check the basic list. And if I go to basic list, now where this test report should appear basically, should it appear in the output or should it appear in the selection screen? So I will go to additional fields and I can check whether it is there or not. Is it there in the vendor master? Here it is in the additional fields. Okay, and we need this in the output field, list field. Okay, I have clicked this. We need it in the output field list, and I will just click on save. So I have changed this. I have saved it. Let me just check whether everything is fine. It shows no errors, and I will test. So once I have clicked on test, now it will again take me to the. I'll click on check mark over here, and it is again took me to the selection screen. Now I will just click on execute. If I click on execute, you can see now we have the different additional field as well, test 123, and within this field we put it that we require ABC over here as per us, so we have just inserted that. So, but if you want a different code altogether, you can get that also over here. You can get altogether a different requirement presented as per the requirements of the client. So that is one thing. Now we have created the report. We created the what we did first, we created the user group. Second thing, we created info set and then linked that info set to the user group, and then we created the query. Fourth thing, we added a customized field to the query as well. So all these things are done. Now what next? Now I will go back and I will again go back over here. Okay, once I went back. Okay, and I have all, let me just save this. Everything should be saved. Once this is saved, I will again go back where I am. Okay, now again, now I'm back to my home screen in SQ01. Now what I will do, I need to add a T-code so that instead of going to SQ01, I can directly, execute this report right just by entering the T-code. To create a T-code, we will go to query, we will go to more functions, and we will go to display report name. Once you go to display report name, this is what you get. Okay, so you need to copy this program name basically. Okay, I will just copy this, and I have copied this, Control C. Okay, give a check mark. And then to create a T code for this, you need to go to SE93. I went to SE93. I will just put, I want to create a T code. Now, what type of T code I want to create? Let's say I want to create a Z underscore F underscore 3, the same. Okay, I just put this and I will click on create. Once I click on create, it will ask program and selection screen. We need to select this option, program and selection screen report transaction, because we need to create a report. Okay, and we'll just click on this. We'll just click on the check mark. Once you create, it is asking for a short text. Okay, so we have not entered the short text. So this program, what should be? It is basically purchase order report. Okay, okay, let's say purchase order report, and we'll just click on the check mark. Now we need to enter the program name which we copied. Just press Control V. Okay, and just click on save. Now I've clicked on save, again click on save. Once you have clicked on save, now the T code is saved, Z underscore FI underscore 3. I will just come back to the home screen. Now I'm not going to SQ01, SQ02, SQ03. What I'm going to do, I am just going to come over here and I am going to enter the T code Z underscore FI underscore 3. I click on enter. Boom. Here is what we took the selection screen. It takes you to the selection screen directly. You go to the click on execute and just click on check mark and you will be able to see the same report which we executed through SQ01. So that's how, friends, you can create a new report altogether, a customized report. This was a short and small example just to help you understand what we learned. You learned to create a user and user group. You need to create info set. You also learned how to link the info set to the user group. Then you learn basically how to create a SAP query altogether and add a new field to the query which you have created, and also create a new transaction code in itself and run the report. Hope you like this video. If you liked it, just like it, share it, subscribe it, and do put in your comments so that I can make much more good videos for you. Thank you.